Hi, welcome to Sister Weekend. We're so glad you made it.
I'm Carrie.
That's Carrie.
I thought have we done this back and forth? Have we done both ways?
Yeah.
Have we? Okay.
Yeah. I'm Beth.
That's Beth.
We were joking that last time we were like, that's Carrie. That's Beth.
See, I don't remember that at all because
that was say it from now on. Well, yeah, we just looked it up.
Yeah.
And the last time we recorded a video for you, it was
November 11th.
Yeah. Beginning of November.
Yep.
So it's been a minute.
Yeah.
We haven't seen you since last year. Ha ha ha. I'm sure you missed us so much. So we are the sisters behind Sister Weekend Yarn Co. We're here at my house at the Farwell office today. And we've been, yesterday Carrie dyed up the February mermaid yarn. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't been following us on the social media, where we are Sister Weekend Yarn Co., we're on Instagram, YouTube, obviously. And now we are now also on Blue Sky, trying to figure all that out and kind of transition our stuff over there. But we started a year-long sock set club, and all year it's going to be mermaids all year. And so each month we're putting up 2 inspiration mood boards, and then you can vote on which one you like best, and whichever one is the winner is the one that we will dye a sock set based off of. And we're taking turns.
Yeah.
So I did January. Carrie just did February, which will go out this week.
Yep.
And then in March, we're having a sistery mystery because we're both going to dye sock sets. So if you head over to either Blue Sky or Instagram, we're taking votes in both places and we'll tally them all up. But Carrie has 2 mood boards for March, and I do too. And you should talk about why the mood boards are what they are.
All right. So it's all Hobbit themed because I'm turning 33 in March. And that's when a Hobbit becomes an adult. So that's what we're going with.
Carrie's finally growing up.
Who knew that could happen?
So we did this for my birthday a couple years ago too. I did a silly 33rd Hobbit birthday party, and I invited like everyone who's anyone. Who, like, childhood friends, like, anyone I was like, this person was significant in my life. And, like, one of my friends that I haven't seen since, like, 6th grade showed up. And I was like, oh my God! And our kids played, and it was, like, the cutest thing ever. So, yeah, Carrie's turn for a Hobbit birthday party.
I'm not inviting everybody in that sure isn't going to happen. Our circles are small, but yeah, I'm
minuscule.
Yeah. That's what happens when you grow up.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I have 3 wild little kids, so they keep me busy and tired.
Yeah.
Kids are a lot of work. Do you have kids? Are they a lot of work? Mine are. And they're awesome.
They are awesome.
All right, so we have quite a bit to show you. Definitely not everything we've been working on since then because 1, not organized enough. 2, not organized enough. 3, I'm not completely certain what I've actually worked on. Like, I know I did a few rounds on the sleeve of a sweater. That's not down here.
Yep. I have no idea what's left up in Fargo.
Yeah.
What's back home.
What Carrie left behind.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a hand knit today. This is my Weekender Light, so it's out of fingering weight yarn, and this is Lavender Lune yarn. I don't remember the colorway, but I know it was her BFL 150 that she used to have. I don't think she has that base anymore, and she's doing a lot more like her own sheepy stuff and like farm yarn more type things now than just the buy and dye type of stuff. So, all right. How do you want to do this, girl?
Oh, good question. Well, I'll start.
Okay.
I made a sweater, a cardigan. I crocheted a cardigan.
Your first, right?
My first.
First garment.
First
ever.
Garment. No, second.
No? Oh,
the first
you
one
made
was
the
tank. Yep. And it's awesome. It is with our Foxy colors that were inspired by the movie more so than the book Fantastic Mr. Fox. That was our fall Foxy mystery.
Yep, we had a fantastically foxy fall like mystery box.
Yes.
And so there were 6 new colors ended up coming out of that. And I don't know that we've really shown them on here.
I don't think so. Because we probably were just talking about that, or it was just ending, or we were just like, oh,
I'm not really sure.
Yeah. But this is the back. I'm pretty sure the pattern is called like African Square Hexagon Cardigan, I think. But here it is. Didn't take too long. I made mine more cropped than the pattern called for, but it's awesome. And now my goal is to actually knit a sweater. I'm going to do it. I'm swatching it today.
And you're starting with a fingering weight
Yep, sure am.
color work cardigan or sweater.
I'm just that crazy.
Well, because you're a cat lady.
Because I'm cat lady.
And it's a cat sweater.
Yeah. That looks just kind of like my cat.
Yeah.
Like the same smile and everything. Like, I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to take pictures of me wearing it and holding him and be like, look, see, look.
And I'm really excited because you're using some of the colorway. Like,
yes.
When I was trying to dye, what was it, the mug yarn?
Yeah, the hot chocolate.
I ended up, it just like, it was already not, the second I put the dye on, I'm like, this is not it. And so then I tried to like, kind of save it and turn it into something. So it's a brown. It's okay. It's called burnt cookies.
Yeah.
It's what Carrie's going to use in her sweater.
Yep.
And then
which I think we should now call Spam-a-lam a ding dong, because my cat's name is Spam and he is a ding dong. He is, oh my gosh.
He's such a sweet boy.
He's such a sweet boy, but oh man.
I love him.
He's something else. He's the klutziest cat I've ever seen in my life, and he's a big cat. Like, you should not be klutzy. Like, you're too big to be klutzy. But nope, you are. All right.
Oh, he's wonderful.
He is wonderful. He's awesome.
So yeah, Carrie's going to swatch for that sweater tonight.
Yes.
I can't remember what the pattern's called.
Oh, I might.
Is it Isabel Kramer, or is that the... I might be making things up.
Did I bring it with me?
I don't remember.
Did I? I know I printed it.
Like, oh, I'll look it up on my phone. We're recording on my phone.
Nope, got every other pattern though. Cat something. Something with a cat in it.
I'll link it.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, right now it's driving us nuts right
Yep.
now. Right now. We need to know right now.
You know what? That's silly. Let's be smarter about this and go to where you printed it off and not have to go into Ravelry and log in and all that.
Smart.
Yeah. Catnip.
By Andrea Rangel, not by Isabel Kramer at all. Sorry. Don't know why.
It's adorable. And I can't wait.
And you're doing like the dark brown for the cat.
Yep, and I'll probably do, so the main color, or the white or cream, and this is our cold foam, and I'll probably use cold foam for that as well, just so it can really pop off. And I also am going to use our neon tweed, probably.
You are?
Yeah, for the kitty cat.
I didn't know that.
I thought I told you that.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I'm
gonna
going to use the neon tweed for the kitty cat. Because I figure with pink nose and green eyes, and that's what's in there. I'm like, oh, it's perfect.
That's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Should we try to tell these colors?
Yeah.
If we can remember them?
Yeah.
You going to put it on?
Sure. Okay.
So the white cream color, as Carrie said, is cold foam.
Look out for these arms.
Yeah. Yeah. Look out for those arms.
Frickin' A.
Carrie has a battle wound from my stairs.
Yeah. I slipped and banged my elbow. Good. Like, gashed it open.
Yeah.
Thought I needed stitches.
We're like,
like,
do we go in?
like,
Yeah.
I slipped. It was comical. I'm like, ha, 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 ha. And I, like, thought I just banged my elbow and bruised it, because that's what it felt like, was a big old bruise. And I looked in the mirror and looked, and I was just like, and I looked at Beth like, what do we do? It's just gushing blood.
We just kind of stared at each other for a minute. But she's fine now. It's okay.
I'm
Don't
good.
worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're being very careful on the stairs.
I'm like, both railings. Like, oh my God.
She's going down so slowly. It's comical. Okay, so these colors are, this is the Foxy colorway. There's this very light, I don't even know what
I would
to
call
call
light
it.
gray.
A light grayish.
Like lavender gray.
And it has orange and green speckles. That is called
Why Didn't I Get Shot At?
Why Didn't I Get Shot At? Which is a quote from the movie. The red is called Are You Cussin' With Me? Also a quote. These are all quotes from the movie,
Yes.
pretty much. This lovely purple. It's very similar to our I'm the Somebody colorway, but
Which
it's
I've got right here.
yeah, but it's a
You probably can't tell the
a
difference.
redder version. I have a skein in this bag of it.
Oh, there you go. That's much
So
better.
if you can see side by side, this is our
I'm the Somebody.
I'm the Somebody, and this is our
What did we just? To Our Survival?
To Our Survival.
Thank you.
That's the toast that they give at the end. So yeah, if you would see them separately, you'd be like, oh, they're kind of similar, but right side by side, they're quite different. Oh, I love this color. Then the gold is called Liquid Gold, and the green is called The Lookout. And that's named for the character Kylie, because it kind of looks like the color of his jacket.
Yep.
And he's the lookout when they're doing their foxy thievery business. So yeah, those are our Foxy colors.
Yeah.
The cold foam was not. That was
No.
already a color
One of our. Yep.
that we had. But cool. So do you just have that one? No, two other projects.
Yep. And I am working on the Stephen West Go-Go Dynamo. I finally got done with those short row triangles, which I set it down for a while because it just took time. Like, you think, oh, this is great, it'll go
Put
quick.
it a tiny bit lower.
Lower? Oh. And then, it's long, so it kept going and going and going. But then you attach back up to these circles, and then now I'm decreasing. So now it is going faster. And this is with our I'm the Somebody and Follow You to the River.
On our Ruth sock base.
Yep. With our Daisy Jones collection.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Thank you. And then, my other goal is to use up, my stash, and to finally use up my handspun that I've been just hoarding for years, that our wonderful friend Tracy has been spinning for us for years. And I am doing the Nightshift by Andrea Mowry.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
And you use how many different colors? 6?
I think so, yes. Yep. So I left this at Beth's place when I came here. We did a very late Christmas last weekend? 2 weekends ago?
2 weekends ago.
And I left it here, which was good because that forced me to work on this. And I'm like, okay. Because this was slow going. Very
I know, as
slow.
I've been watching you work on yours, I'm like... Because all I have done is... And they're right back over there. I have the... Oh, excuse me if you heard that. That was my stomach growling. It's almost lunchtime. These half circle deal-em-a-bobs. Mine aren't even joined together yet. That's as far as I am. But I started using our tweet. I think I still want to do it. But looks like a lot of work too.
It's this one's, yeah. I mean, they're all, it's a Stephen West shawl. They're all kind of a lot of work, but this one really feels like it.
Well, you really didn't enjoy those triangles, right? Knitting them.
Yeah, it was all right at first, but then I was like, oh my gosh, it just kept going. Just kept going. Yeah.
And I think you're only using the 2 colors.
Yes.
And like I have black and then a neon mini set. So I'm like, if I was switching colors constantly, maybe it wouldn't be so
right. Yeah.
dragging on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, cool. I made the Mae. Is this called the Mae Shawl?
Yes.
By iRock Knits, which is Corey Eichelberger, I think is how you say her last name. And she's a Minnesota designer, teacher, friend. It's not blocked, so it looks kind of saggy and weird. You're supposed to block it before you do the edge, but I don't really always do things like I'm supposed to, so I didn't. This was part of a knit-along for the
Up
North Fiber retreat that was held in Bemidji last month, which was super fun. It was the first annual, so they'll be doing it again, and it was Angie and Karina and Jen from the Yarn Cabin is Angie's yarn shop, and then Jen and Karina have the Knitting Up North with Jen and Karina podcast. And so they put on this lovely retreat. It was pretty small. I think there were like 50 people. And so we attended as both vendors and as participants, which was super fun.
Yeah.
So this was part of a knit along for that. It's got a lovely cable along the top. And then there's also a cable motif in the center of kind of the triangle part. It's kind of a shallow triangle. I used it while we were at the retreat. Even the ends were hanging off of it at that time. But I considered it done. It's only written to be one color. But I absentmindedly cast on with the larger size needle. You're supposed to cast on with a smaller needle, knit this part, and then you do the edging afterward with a larger needle. Well, I didn't read carefully, or just like I had thrown some of the stuff in a bag, so I just started it. I think that's probably what it was. Anyway, so using a larger needle than I was supposed to, I knew that I would not have enough of the green yarn for my edge. So I was like, well, if I can't have it all one color, then we're gonna bring in some hot pink. So I held some lovely pink fluffy stuff. I don't remember the base, but I know this is like 80s Cowgirl is the colorway name. This is more Lavender Lune yarn. And I held it with a Hedgehog Fibres. It's one of their like one-of-a-kind colorways. I can't remember. Potluck, I think, is the name of their one-of-a-kinds. So it was these two held together to do the edge. And it's lovely and soft and super warm. And I just need to block it. I was in such a flurry, which I often am. Something just fell. As I am like, whoa, my life. When I was packing for the retreat, that I only managed to pack one knitting project. So I finished it while at the retreat, because it turns out if all you bring is a pair of DK weight socks, you might actually finish. So I think I had the leg of the first sock done. So I got the heel, the foot, and another whole sock done in a weekend, which is pretty good. DK weight socks knit up really fast. So this is 2 yarns held together. I've been on a kick for over a year now of holding a self-striping sock yarn with another sock yarn of whether it's like tonal or super variegated or whatever, and knitting DK weight socks. So this is our Garden Party colorway held with Woolens and Nosh in the Hawaiian shirt colorway. And it's just so pretty. I love them. I have not worn them yet. Could you grab that green bag over there? This one? Yeah. It just has the yarn in it to just kind of show what they were like separately and then what they're like together. Because it's just always so surprising to me how much the non-self striping kind of gets not lost, but just kind of
Blends in.
blends in. So this is the Garden Party colorway on our sock yarn. This is the Hawaiian shirt colorway. And then this is what happens when they get together. So very happy with those. I knit my DK weight socks on a size 3 needle. I don't know, other people probably don't because I knit really tight or really loose, so I always have to go down needle sizes. Then the next thing I made is this one mitten. This is also an iRock Knits pattern by Corey. This is the Lollipop Park Mitten. She has like a mitten and hat pattern that just came out. So I helped test this for her and really enjoyed it. It's just got this nice color work and there's a little pop of color on the cuff. So I don't actually have enough yarn to do this again in like these colors. So I was like, oh, trying to decide what I would do. But I do need to knit it because I need mittens. So yeah. I'm like, well, I should probably do that. So this is our DK weight yarn. The cream is cold foam. It's like the best neutral.
Yeah.
It's just so good. And then Bobbie's green is the green. And then the pink is called Winterglow. It's kind of a peachy pink. Then I have kind of the project that's been my main project for a little over a week actually. So this is another test knit for Tiff Nealon. She's one of my favorite designers. This is called, I was going to remember, the Waffle Ridge Scarf. So it looks like this. She has it all kind of scrunched up on there to show you, but it's a very shallow triangle scarf. I think she calls it a scarf. I don't think she calls it a shawl. So you start with one color and you do this waffle and a pattern, and I need to block it obviously because it just looks like this kind of goofy little curled up snake right now. But it's going to block out quite a bit. So this is the red in Carrie's sweater. Mm-hmm. Are you cussing with me? And then this is Follow You to the River. And right here is kind of the point of it, which will be more pronounced when it's blocked. So I've actually already started decreasing. Hold it closer so you can see the waffle texture a little better. And then this will be my third color. Just kind of a fun little scarf. And I really like it. And it's very, I wouldn't say mindless, but it's very like, there's a nice rhythm to it. The only thing you have to pay attention to is your increase, which rows you increase on, which I'm horrible at remembering that. I either overcompensate and I decrease too close together, or I like forget, so I have been using my actual clicky row counter. And whenever I've been working on this, if my kids are around, they're like, "Mom, can I click for you? Can I be the clicker?" And then they're like, "Can I click again?" And I'm like, "No, I'm still reading." So that's kind of been my main project. And then last night, I started a pair of socks with our mermaid yarn. So this is January's mermaid sock set. So I dyed the main skein, and I was supposed to dye the minis, but Carrie helped me out because it was like just a time crunch situation, as most of our situations seem to be at times. So it's like a dark navy, and there's kind of some darker gray areas, and then I played around with resist, or like planned resist. So these spots that have color, I like tied zip ties so that they were they stayed white, and I dyed the blue, took off all the zip ties, and then like each of these is made with love, let me tell ya. And may not be, if you like this, order one, because I don't know that I'm gonna make them again just because it is so time consuming. But I actually, and here it is on Sparkle, I actually put the whole skein on the table and went 1x1 little section to add the color. Whoop. So there's some green, yellow, some turquoisey blue, and then there are 2 different shades of pink and purple. And the one mini is just kind of a slight tonal gray, medium gray, and then all the minis they're all different because they're all speckled, but they're just fantastic. And so I decided to become one of the cool kids and join the Colorwork Cuff Club, which the patterns are by Summer Lee. And now I'm like, where in this mess is it? Did I bring it? Uh-oh.
It's not in here, is it?
No, it's in like a dark blue bag. I might have left it upstairs. I'm gonna go get it. We're gonna edit this out.
Okay, good.
This is in a Shop Knitting Nelly bag. My favorite bag maker of all time. Okay, so this is how it knits up. Isn't it gorgeous? So this is the January Colorwork Cuff Club pattern from Summer Lee. So the top is the speckle, and then there's a little band of gray, if you can see that, in kind of this little wave area. And then this is how the main color is working up. This is called Mermaid New Year. And so this is a pretty short sock, so like you can see the color is showing up a little differently in the heel flap where your rows are shorter than when you're going around and around, which is like right here. So each one is going to vary a little bit with how the colors come out, but I kind of wanted them to look kind of, if you look at the inspiration photo, which maybe I'll pop up here, ding, there were some fireworks and stuff and some glitter, and I kind of wanted this to look like that, which I think it does. I think these are going to be the cutest little socks ever. So yeah, I had to cast those on last night while we were watching Bailey Sarian.
Yep.
Murder Mystery Makeup Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. That's a lot of knitting.
Yeah.
That's what I've been working on. So we do have some of these up in the shop. Some on our Ruth sock in Bigfoot sets, which is 100 grams of a main skein and 220 grams. And then also on our Little Foot sock sets, which are 50 gram main skein and 220 gram mini skeins. And then it's also on our Audrey Sparkle. Mm-hmm. And there is one random skein of DK, but it's only the main skein. There aren't minis for that one. So that's kind of everything we've been working on knitting wise. We've got some other new things in the shop. So February, we've got some lovely pink. Gotta have some pink in February.
Of course.
Especially like February's special to me because my daughter is born on Valentine's Day. So I'm like, Valentine's Day is Aspen Day.
Yeah. Like, pink is one of her favorite colors,
yes, she loves pink. So this is called our little treat box. There are 4 sparkle minis in here that are each 10 grams. And they're in cute little papers, like they're cute little treats. And then we have the Bad Romance mini set on our tweed base. So this one has 6 minis where most sets have 5. But be very pretty like colorwork yoke, or I'm always thinking colorwork something. Kind of like, is it my colors? I don't know. And then similar colors, but not quite the same, on our Audrey Sparkle. These are just called Valentine minis in the shop, if you're interested. What else? Oh! we've showed you the base before.
Yeah.
So this is our newest, is the Grandma Share base. But now we have it on a few more of our some of your favorite colorways. At least for those of you who have been shopping with us, these have been some of our popular ones. So this is our neon tweed sock base. So it's 85% superwash merino, 15% neon Donegal nep, 437 yards. So this is our Winterglow color. It's kind of hard to see the neon, but it's there. It's lovely. Our cold foam. And of course the colors are really going to pop on that lovely cream. And we have Moon. And yes, I'm saving the best for last. Slash the best is at the bottom of the bag. Lip Smacked. Midnight Mountain Dew. And my favorite.
Yeah, this one turned out the best.
I was like, Carrie might have to leave one of these here. Grumpy Teenage Murder.
Yeah.
Oh, look at how good this is. The neon just absolutely has its moment here. Oh, so good. So much fun. These two are really fun together. Yeah. These three are really fun together. Yeah. So good. So that's kind of what we've been up to. We've been just kind of coming up with some spring plans, some kind of New Year plans. I'm really, really, really wanting to start dyeing self-striping yarn. So I'm starting to do like the research and learning and playing and practicing. And my husband built us a warping mill so that we can make our ginormous skeins that we need for that. Oh, I forgot to show this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, back up. Got to show another finished object. Look at my basket. At our retreat in Bemidji, not our retreat, the retreat we went to in Bemidji, the Up North Fiber Retreat, there were a couple classes, and in one of them we learned how to weave a basket, which is something...
Never thought I'd be doing.
Yeah.
Ever. Yeah.
Something I just never even thought of, like, had no idea how simple... It is, well, and especially, you know, when you're already a crafter, like, the idea of weaving something, like, you kind of... I think it came pretty quickly to most people that seemed that were doing it. And they have a little driftwood handle. Isn't it so cute? Yeah. Carrie said she's using hers by her Swift and Winder to, like, throw all her scraps in. It's like the cutest little basket of scraps ever. I wish it was a tiny bit bigger. Because then I could put I thought I could put like a sock project in here, but the cakes are a little too big. Yeah. Unless you do like a 50-gram skein, probably. Yeah. Other than that, you know, we've been living life. Should we tell them where we're going to be?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next place,
sure.
The next place you can find us in person is at the Crafters Gonna Craft event, Fiber Festival. So that is at Broken Clock Brewing.
I think so.
I'll put all the information in the notes below. But that is on Sunday, March 2nd. Yes. And it's kind of an all-day, again, specifics below, but it's kind of an all-day fiber event. There are going to be different instructors, classes. I know the registration just came up for those, so you can go sign up for some classes if that's something you're interested in. I know Corey's teaching there.
Is that Minneapolis or St. Paul?
I believe Minneapolis, but I'm not certain. So, again, details below. To us, the cities is... That's the cities. It's all the same thing. And I know that's not how it really is. Yeah. But for us country folk, I suppose you're not. You're
Former country folk.
Yeah, so that's where we'll be next. And then we've got a whole bunch of other stuff coming up. We will be at the Midwest Fiber Festival in... Oh my gosh.
May?
Come on, brain. Yep, in May. But where is it?
And then near the city center? No.
This is the faraway one.
No. Oh, St. Louis?
Yep. St. Louis. It's in St. Louis.
Yep.
That's not the cities.
Nope.
Different city.
Nope.
We will be in Grand Marais. Well, not in Grand Marais. I guess the actual retreat is, I think, in Lutzen. But we will be vending at the retreat and attending the retreat. The spring knit camp that Dorothy is putting on. She's the owner of the Dappled Fern in Grand Marais. My brain is just like, it's all there, but sometimes it's just an apple that's a little higher up. You know, you just gotta reach. And we'll be at Shepherd's Harvest, also in May. May is a little crazy, busy. That's all I can think of off the top of my head, but I will put more information, or you can check our website too. There's an upcoming events section of our website where you can check that out. See where we're going to be. Hopefully have some trunk shows coming up, working on a few yarn shops for that. And go from there. So hopefully it will not be another
2 months,
2.5
November,
months,
December, January,
3 months before you see us again. Probably not. Like, you know, you get to the holidays and it's just, you know how it is. It's
forget it.
There's
Normal
a lot,
life goes out the window.
There's a lot going on. So kind of going into the new year with a little bit more regularity and rhythm. Yeah. What are you working on? Tell us below. We want to know. All right, we're not going to do a Midwest goodbye.
No? Okay.
Nope.
All right.
All right, we hope you are enjoying your knitting, especially in these crazy times we're in. And see you next time.
Bye.